What's up, everybody? Edgar from Day Drinkers here. I'm here at San Diego Distillery, where Ryan is going to show us around just a little bit. And before we get started, tell me a little more about San Diego Distillery.
Yeah, sure. The distillery's been here 11 years. Me and my partners bought it about 4 years ago. We kept the guy that founded it around. He's from a crazy beer background.
All right.
He was home brewing before he was legally able to drink.
No way. All right.
So he had already mastered that before a young age, and most of his friends were opening breweries.
Okay.
He said he's going to take it a step further, decided he was going to open a distillery before he'd ever distilled anything.
Cool.
So he started out with this crazy beer background. We do all these crazy experimental projects where we distill from finished beers, finished wine, spirits, not your typical like grain ferments.
Okay.
I myself come from a Kentucky traditional bourbon background.
All right.
And
Cool.
so it's totally opposite worlds.
Yeah.
I've added a sourcing program to the distillery. We bring the best barrels we can find all around the world out here to San Diego and get some real unique aging in Spring Valley.
Very cool.
So we got a ton of shit going on out here.
Okay, cool. How long have you guys been open?
We've been open 10, 11 years altogether. As my partners and I have owned it for about 4.
Okay. Cool.
Speakeasy has been in this exact location for 7, 8 years.
All right, tell me more about that. Is it a same collaboration, this kind of an idea on top of the distillery, or was it?
Yeah, it's always been kind of like our tasting room, almost like a marketing arm for the distillery.
Okay, cool.
We're about split in half. Half is a tasting room, half is production over here.
Okay, cool.
Not a ton of space, but somehow we make it work.
All right, cool. That's the way. That's how small artisan distilleries work, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So, what are some of your kind of favorite flavors? You said you come from a bourbon background.
I'm a big Kentucky bourbon guy. I've got barrels from both Bardstown Bourbon Company and Green River in Kentucky.
Okay.
Those are some of my favorite. We also have a bunch from Indiana, from MGP Distillery. And those are our oldest right now. They turn 10 next month.
Okay, cool.
So, I mean, that age alone, that time is spent in the oak, some of those are tasting.
All right, cool. And so you do everything here.
We do everything in-house, yes, sir.
Cool. So what are some of the spirits that you guys create? So kind of walk me through your guys' line, what you started with, and then what are some of the new things that you guys are trying?
Sure, yeah. So the kind of crazy experimental stuff we do, instead of taking these like fermented mashes, you're making a whiskey, you're starting with grain.
Yeah.
It's the same ingredients you're using when you're making a beer. Grain, yeast, water, sugar. Beer takes it a step further. They add hops, they'll add some flavoring agents. But for the most part, it's the same process, that first step, when we make whiskey, just like making a beer. Well, we skip that step a lot of times and we'll just get a finished beer. Now, it wouldn't make sense if you had to buy this beer just because of the volume. You're only get a 10% beer, you're getting 10% off because we're taking the alcohol off of the beer. If we have a 3% beer, we're only getting 3% yield.
Gotcha.
So we get given these beers, whether the beer got recalled, brewery went out of business, for whatever reason it didn't hit the flavor profile the beer went, re-fermenting in the bottle, it gets recalled. We take that beer and we turn it into alcohol.
No way.
At that point.
All right, cool.
And so we're not like limited to these basic flavors a lot of whiskeys are, where you're only using certain grains. These beers we're using were flavored with all kinds of crazy stuff. We did one recently that was a banana chocolate stout.
No way.
And coming off the still, 150 proof banana milkshake. It was insane.
sounds like the dessert that I want to try. Yeah, cool. So what are currently some of your favorite flavors? You mentioned the banana. What else you got?
Sure, that one's still in the barrel up here. It's been in the barrel for about 2 years. We'll let it go a little bit farther. Recently did a wood stave series. It's a 9-year Indiana MGP bourbon. I staved it with 4 different barrels with different woods from around the world. So one's got Brazilian wood, one's got Japanese wood, one's got African Padauk wood, and one's got French oak. And these 4 barrels, all from the same line that were super similar, just adding a little bit of wood inside of it has completely changed it. They couldn't be more different now.
So I saw recently on social media, you guys are posting different spirits with different labels on there, kind of honoring different things. So I see one for the Padres, but I also see one for the veterans. Tell me a little more about that.
Sure, yeah, I love doing single barrel projects. Big thing about bourbon is every single barrel is going to be different. You can age 2 barrels made exactly the same way, with the same ingredients right next to each other, same amount of time, and for whatever reason, they'll end up tasting totally different. So we like to kind of emphasize that single barrel concept and do special labels for each barrel.
Okay, cool.
And I like doing it for businesses, Christmas parties, weddings, bachelor parties. We had a Marine retirement party the other day where we did a special label for.
Very cool.
So, just really to signify a special event with the take home of, something that they help pick or blend or whatever.
That's cool. Cool. It's a great way to honor these different communities and these people that you're working and serving here in San Diego.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ryan, walk me through some of the spirits that you have here.
Sure. Up top here, this is that 4 series I was talking about, the different wood ones.
Okay.
Kind of neat about the label. We made it look like the actual wood that was used to
that's
the
cool.
bottle with. So each one's got like the color, little texture to it.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome. Cool. And then, so what do you have here? So you have the
There's some wood series up here. We've got Japanese, African Paduk, French oak, and Brazilian Amburana.
Very cool. Okay. And then tell me about this.
A ton of different stuff here. This was a private pick. A group did. I think they're based out of Ohio or Indiana, but they're a nationwide Facebook bourbon group. Just Okay Barrel Picks. And they did this one. It had an Anchorman sticker on the back.
Okay.
Kind of signifies San Diego.
Yeah.
I don't have the sticker on this version of it. This is one I did. It is a rye whiskey finished in a maple syrup barrel.
Wow.
So we transferred the full barrel into a barrel that had previously held maple syrup.
All right, cool.
I think maple and whiskey goes phenomenal together. One of those Padres bottles
There we
we're
go.
talking
Now
about. This is the City Connect bottle.
Very cool.
94 proof, small batch bourbon blend. 2 other labels with the Padres we did.
Okay, cool.
It's all actually the same batch. We
Okay.
just put different labels.
Different labels on there. Very cool.
Amaro, this one's super cool. This was our biggest seller at the distillery before me and my partners took over.
Okay.
We start with a brandy base. We add a bunch of bitter roots to it. The predominant one being Genetian root. We then back sweeten it with sugar. We hand peeled 300 pounds of oranges and only used the peel to
way.
get this nice citrus flavor.
Wow.
And at the very end, something I've never heard of with an Amaro, we add a little hatch chili pepper to make it like to Southern California.
Yeah. Okay. A little honor there.
Gordon Ramsay's restaurants in Vegas had somehow caught wind of this before we took over, and we used to send 3 or 4 pallets of this every month to the Vegas market. Like I said, this was our #1 seller because of the Gordon Ramsay restaurant.
Okay. Cool.
So that's a real good one. This one was fun. It was an 18-year-old Canadian rye that we then put into a Stag Junior Kentucky bourbon barrel. That was fun. Same rye whiskey, done in maple syrup. More 18-year-old Canadian, done locally with a collab with a Lost Cause Meadery.
Oh, very
We put it in a pomegranate mead barrel.
Wow.
Gives it a little tropical finish.
So there's a lot, just a wide range of flavors in every single one of these.
Ton of
bottles.
different stuff going on.
Very
definitely.
cool. All right, cool.
Try to have something for everybody.
Very cool. Very cool. You mind if we try a couple of them?
Yeah, definitely. So starting with that wood stave series I keep talking about.
Okay.
This is the Mizunara Japanese finish.
Oh, very
Or
cool.
Japanese stave. 9-year bourbon, had the staves for about 2 years.
Very cool. Cheers.
Cheers. Cast strength, straight from the barrel.
All right.
Mizunara wood is real cool. They won't even use the wood for barrels and staves unless it's 200 years old. So it gets a really, really in-depth, like deep, layered flavor to the whiskey.
That's so good.
It's definitely one of my favorites right now.
Okay.
A lot of oak there.
A lot of I'm not sure how much you know about tequila, but a lot of the tequila, whenever they age it, the reposado and the añejo, the aged ones, those actually they rest them in whiskey barrels.
Right.
So they kind of there's a little bit of flavor.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful blend between Kentucky and Mexico. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So very cool.
Nobody else in San Diego is doing what we do. I mean, from the experimental stuff to the true traditional Kentucky single barrels, you're really not going to find anyone like us in San Diego. And you go back to Kentucky, where I'm from, you might find some similar type stuff. Not all the way, especially experimental, but out here in Southern California, we're really killing it on the bourbon scene.
There you have it, San Diego Distillery. Ryan, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Cheers, thanks for coming,
Cheers.
man.